too far. Come with me, with Tava. No places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me, with Tava. No places too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. I don't need care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. With Tava, no places too far. Come with me. With Tava, no places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me. With Tava, no places too far to go.
Right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful day. I know the sun is coming out, but in Atlanta, it's still kind of cool. It's still kind of cool in Atlanta. So, man, tell me something. Did that song sound like it was skipping to you? Because I always hear it on my service, and it sounds that way. But if you all don't hear that, let me know. Put it in the chat that it sounds. Did the song sound like it was skipping? Because we gotta make sure we take care of that if that's the case. I don't know. But I see you guys logging on. I see Deidre. See Sean. I see Tammy Durden. Man, y'all just, it's going to be some great training today. Make sure you text everybody and let them know that we on live here for the Tava training this morning. Also, we're on YouTube live. So make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe. Tell everybody to subscribe because we're live on YouTube, and like, and also hit the all button. When you subscribe, it's going to be 3 different things. Make sure you hit all, ALL, and then you'll get all the notifications. You'll get every notification that comes out with the company. But YouTube is on and popping. You can actually, share from YouTube, because some people are not on Facebook. I don't know if we're on Instagram Live. We might be on Instagram Live too right now. I think so. But I tell you, somebody said that's my bootleg computer. Okay, so Nina, so that means as long as you all are hearing it and it sounds good, then I'm good. Yeah, you know about my bootleg computer. Who told you about that? Boy, I can't tell anybody. I can't tell people anything out here now. But make sure you go live to YouTube. Now, before I want to bring up Miss Nina Moore here too, but before I bring her up, I want to play this little short video. Last week we showed some people that's coming to Atlanta for the April 30th event, and you're not registered for it. What are you waiting on? It takes 10 seconds to register. It's only $20. I tell you what, if it's $20 the problem, I'll give you $1. So you pay 19, or if you go get 20 and you say 20 is a problem, when you see me, I'm gonna give you $1. So now it's only 19. Go register. We got to get an exact count. We got people coming on though. We're gonna have 500 there. And it's gonna be different. It's gonna be a different type event. It's gonna be a different type event. You're gonna love it though. You're gonna love it. But you can't love it if you're not there. And we shut down all phones. It won't be any videos being shown. You won't, some people want to sit at home and go live. Nobody's going live. You need to be live right there in Atlanta on April 30th. So before we get started this morning, I want to show another little clip of some people that are coming to Atlanta. So my engineer, can you play that video for me, please? Knock, knock.
Family, it is Nina Moore, Double Diamond out of Georgia, and I can't wait to see you April 30th in the ATL. Beat me there. Hello, I am Tammy Clark, Executive Director 1 out of Atlanta, Georgia. Meet me in Atlanta, Georgia, April the 30th. You will not regret it.
Hey guys, listen, April 30th, it's going down in the ATL. You need to be there. However you can get there, April 30th, the ATL. Be there.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Paul Moore. I'm a double diamond here at Tava. Can't wait to see you in the ATL April 30th.
This is Valerie. I will be in Atlanta April the 30th.
Hey guys, it's Tammy Durden. I got my ticket to Atlanta April 30th, and I want to see you there.
What's up, family? This is Joseph Newman, the youngest diamond in all of Tava, coming to you live. Listen here, you need to be at the event April 30th. I'm going to be there, so you need to be there. Don't miss it. It's going to be life-changing, and I heard somebody was winning $1,000 cash. Let's get it, baby. Tava style.
This is Lisa Horsley. I will see you April 30th in Atlanta. Hey, it's Triple Diamond TK Walker out of Houston, Texas, ready for Saturday, April 30th. Yes, your girl will be in the house in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you haven't got your ticket, please get your ticket. The lineup is phenomenal. We're going to make sure you learn and earn in the season of being in Tava. Remember, we got Tava Fit, Tava Verse, and Tava World, so you can't lose. You ought to be trying to get paid. So get yourself in a seat, because I'm going to be there. And if you know anything about me, I like getting to the money.
My name is Paige Moore, and I can't wait to see you in the ATL April 30th.
April 30th. Go now to tavaevent.com and register $20 for your ticket. And we're going to see you there on the 30th, all right? So now, without further ado, I want to bring up Double Diamond, Miss Nina Moore. She's going to go over, to see the power of two and also the compensation plan. And you need to hear it over and over and over and over and over. So get your pen and paper out. Hopefully, is Ms. Nina Moore there? Hopefully, she's gonna knock this out in about 35 minutes. Can you do 35? 40 at the most. I need 20 minutes at the end. I got some stuff I want to go over. So you got 40. Can you do 40?
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
All right. I got the Sandman lined up. At 39 minutes, the Sandman is coming out.
You know what? That was me talking about your bootleg computer, Mr. Fleming. You told me about your bootleg computer. Good morning, millionaires. We are here in South Carolina. We actually made sure that we did not get on the road so that we could deliver this information to you. And I am so excited to see all of you that are on the line right now. If you see that someone that you love, in your team, in your lineage, maybe they're not even in your direct team, but in your direct lineage, but they're in your team. You guys tag and share and let them know that we are live. We want to thank Mr. Fleming. Y'all saw Paige Pooh said, get to Atlanta, right? She said, get to Atlanta. We're excited about what's taking place in Tava, you guys. And I am here to talk all things money. All things money. Can I see you guys? I see you, Stephanie Scott. I see you, Marguerite. I see you, Shelly Fulton. Tammy Durden, who is also traveling right now. Linda Milady. I see you, Sharita Leon, Sabrina Foster. I need you all to tag one more person, you guys. Drop the money signs in the chat as we get started. We're going to talk all things money. Now, before we bring up the presentation, there are some things that I want to talk about in reference to the compensation plan, you guys. And I will tell you that when we think about our compensation plan, I want you to know that Tava has the best. We have the finest compensation plan out there that there is. If you know that we've got the finest compensation plan out there in the market, I want you to drop those money signs, say finest. We've got the finest compensation plan. We've got the most rewarding compensation plan. I want you to know that. You need to know that. I understand that most companies that we've been a part of, you guys, I'm sorry, I hate that these straps are showing. I'm trying to get myself together, right? Most companies that we've been a part of have been difficult. They've been like, you got to be a rocket scientist to try to understand our compensation plan. And that is not what Tava's compensation plan is like. But here's what I want you to understand. The promise is in the process. If you don't remember anything else that I said today, I want you to understand the promise is in the process. Can somebody type that in the chat? The promise is in the process. You know, a lot of people often ask me, Mr. Fleming, a lot of people always ask me, you know, Paul, Sean, Tyrone, Bell, D, Laster, Sharita, Leon, they always ask me, Nona Inslee, Nina, is it you're always happy? See, I'm happy because I choose to be happy. I don't want you to think that life does not happen to me or things are happening in our lives, but I choose to be happy. What I realize is that I can't control life. You can't control life, Dr. Nicole Bramwell. You can't control life, Monique Garfman. We can't control what's going to happen in our lives. But here's what we can control. We can control our attitude. We can control our mind. We can control the way that we respond to when life happens. So let's talk about the thing that, you know, I want you to focus on Diamond right now. And I need you to understand that Diamond, see, go type in the chat, type some diamonds. See, there's some things that we don't understand about the comp plan as we're getting ready to talk about this comp plan, you guys, that we got to be focused on Diamond. See, Diamond's got to be crushed. Diamonds got to go through the fire. Diamonds, there's a process that the diamonds got to go through, right? Diamonds go through a process, and the promise is in the process. Now, there's some things that diamond opens up for us, right? There, diamond, when you become a diamond, you become a part of something special. We don't have enough diamonds, ladies and gentlemen, because we're not sharing enough information about Tava. Hello, somebody, right? Diamonds. When you become a diamond, you become a part of something so special. Diamond gives you access, ladies and gentlemen. Going diamond gives you access to leadership trainings with our CEO himself, with the COO, with the director of operations. Diamond gives you access to our car program. All right. Now, I want you to understand some things about our comp plan. We're going to go ahead and bring up the slides now, you guys. But I needed you to understand this form made that you got to understand compensation plans. And I want you to write this down, write it in the chat. Hope you're taking notes, you guys. All right. So what does Tava's compensation plan provide for us? Now, you see it. It says an even playing field. But let me tell you something that our compensation plan provides for us even more than just an even playing field. Ronald, I need us to understand, Tammy Durden, Stephanie, Miss Jazzy Stephania, right? Aisha Powell. Compensation plans are designed to determine the style of behavior the company wants to see performed in the field. I need you to really understand what a compensation plan is designed to do. It's supposed to direct the right behavior in the field. Compensation plans are designed to create or have the right to direct the right behaviors in the field. Meaning here, you're going to get paid here solely off of your own work ethic, off of your own merits, not based on education or degrees or how pretty we are or how thin we are or how big nice the jewelry is and what colognes we wear and how cute our hair is. We don't get paid for all of that stuff. We get paid off our work ethics, our merits, not based on our degrees and our education. All right, we're going. Now, in the next slide, we got to understand what network marketing even is. Network marketing does three things, and you got to take a screenshot of this. Builds character, exposes our flaws, and I should expose our flaws first next time, right? But it exposes our flaws to build our character. Then it compresses time. And some of you are saying, well, what does that mean? Compresses time. Well, here's the deal. Most people think that we should not talk about our flaws or our failures. We want everything in our lives to look filtered, just like all the filters on Snapchat and Instagram Reels and all of that. But no, we got to understand that we're supposed to expose those flaws. If you know that you like to lay in the bed till 12 o'clock in the afternoon every day, that's something that's got to change, or you're never going to get to be $1 million earner. You're never going to get to where you want to be. That doesn't make you a bad person, Stephania. That doesn't make you a bad person, Marcia. It means that that's an area that's a flaw in your life, and we've got to build that character to compress the time. Meaning CEOs, right? You know, Mr. Lloyd, I remember him back in 2007. Well, 3 years ago, he became a CEO. He didn't become a CEO overnight, but it also happened in less time than most people would have. You can come in. Paul and I went diamond in 20 days. We compressed time because of this compensation plan that was designed to direct the right behavior in the field. Let's go. I hope y'all enjoying this. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all, see, y'all think that just because the slides are already put together, I've already put this information together, that I don't take time to study. No, this morning, I actually took some time to study some leaders who teach compensation plans. Once you board the ARC, you are an independent business owner. You're an independent business operator. Please make sure you understand. Say it. I am an IBO, an independent tequila, an independent business operator. I am. That means we're taking full responsibility for our business. We're taking full responsibility for what we earn. We're taking full responsibility because the tools are being provided. Tava provides the tools. Many of your sponsors are providing the tools that you need to grow your business. You can go through TavaUniversity.com, allthingstava.com. You can connect here on Tava Lifestyle HQ page, connect on Instagram, connect on YouTube. You can and will earn income here if you take action. It's going to mean that we've got to take action. Type in the word action in the chat. All right, let's go. Now, because y'all, they gave me 40 minutes. Beware, ladies and gentlemen, of analysis paralysis. What does that mean? That means that some of you think you got to know everything to get started. I am not saying that you've got to know everything to get started. You know, I'm going to tell you this. You're probably not going to understand the compensation plan until you start working. Because once you start working and you get one on your right and you get one on your left, which means that we've gotten binary qualified. Binary just means two. You're not going to understand the comp plan until you actually start working and you can see where the money is coming from, who you're earning from. You need to just get working. And just know this, and I'm going to talk about this when we start getting into the power of two in our compensation plan, that if you work the power of two, one on your right, one on your left, get those two people in, and then they also get their people, and making sure that they're running a monthly order, you guys. Guess what? If everyone just goes and gets their two, like Mr. Lloyd taught us last week with the charts blown up for you to see it live and in living color, I am telling you right now that you need to make sure that you are duplicating that process and not getting stuck on understanding the whole compensation plan. Go into action. Get one on your right, one on your left. Don't stop there. Now teach the one on your right, one on your left to get those there too as well. You got to trust this process and be sure you let go of any past failures, but understanding that failure is the classroom to success. Failure is a classroom to success. That means you need to understand that we're not always going to get it right. Failure is the classroom to success. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. Now, let's go on and walk through our compensation plan. Can we do that? We're going to walk because we need to understand that, listen, just the health and wellness market is a $4.2 trillion industry. What if you could get 0.2% of $4.2 trillion? See, we've got products, you guys, and travel. We need to add that number in here, right? How big is the travel industry? You shouldn't be waiting for Tava to Google that information for you. You should be Googling that information for yourself so that as you're talking to people, you can say, do you understand that we're part of the health and wellness industry? That's a $4.2 trillion industry. And then we're a part of the travel industry, right? Travel is a part of the, what, right? $1 billion industry. See, you guys got to understand right now with travel, you guys, you can go to the next slide. We're like boomerangs, you guys. We're like a boomerang. Right now, we're like the bow and arrow, rather. That's what it is, the bow and arrow, right? That thing right there. Bow and arrow. You guys got to understand, people have been locked up in the house for 2 years. The world is opening up. That bow and arrow, we like this. Everybody's waiting to just be thrown out there into the world, right? Now you got to understand it's your turn to get a piece of that pie. So how do we get paid? We get paid 5 generous ways because compensation plans are designed to direct the right behaviors in the field. You got to understand that what we do in network marketing, you guys, is 2 things. There's no guarantees of any income if you won't go into action. That's right. Almost 9 trillion in travel. Thank you very much. That's right. 9 trillion in travel, 4.2 trillion health and wellness. Travel is bigger than health and wellness. Come on, somebody. Let me see some dollar signs in the chat. Let me see those tongues like this in the chat, right? Let me see those money signs in the chat. If travel is 9 trillion, why wouldn't we want a piece of that pie? Hello. Now, no guarantees of any income. The compensation plan does not guarantee income unless you go into action, right? Now, there's 2 things that we do in a compensation plan. There's 2 things we do in network marketing. We're building a consumer base, meaning retail or customer acquisition. We're building a consumer base. Number 2, we're building a distributor base. And your goal, India, in building a distributor base is to build a larger consumer base. I hope y'all got that. Customers, we're building 2 ways in our business. Customers and then customer go-getters. Customers and distributors who go get more customers. Customers, distributors who go get more customers. That's the way we build our business. Now, the first way that we earn income is called customer profits. We all know what that is. You all have a state-of-the-art website. Send somebody to your website, you're going to get paid. Period. That's the end of that. Right now, if you happen to have products on hand, see, we've been sampling out here in South Carolina. Paul, what did the hotel housekeeper just tell you? She said her supervisor. My supervisor needs some of them samples too. That means that she's talking because we sampled out. So now we're trying to build a consumer base here in South Carolina, you guys, by sampling out the products, because it's obvious that in this little country town that we're in, nobody knows about Tava. All right, you guys? So customer profits. The next way that we earn income is called the quick start bonus. This is called the referral bonus. It's as simple as that. No different than if you would refer someone, Monique, to a restaurant, to a movie. Like, for instance, we took Paige to see Sonic yesterday. She's been asking, can I go see Sonic? Can I go see Sonic? Now, it had some great special effects. Did I think the movie was great? No. But would I refer somebody to the movie?
Yes.
She would.
No.
I wouldn't. You got to understand, it's all referable. But we went to a great seafood restaurant here the other night, and we told everybody about it last night at our meeting here in South Carolina because the food was so good. We went to a breakfast spot yesterday. Food was okay. I saw rave reviews about it on social media. You got to understand, this is called the referral bonus. Now, let me give you a little hint. Mr. Lloyd, Mrs. Lloyd, Mrs. Shantae Lloyd, right? Mr. Kevin Harris, Lachelle Pierre, they all put their minds together, probably with legal as well, with Jaylene Mack, to design 2 streams of income that will put money in your pocket immediately while the residual is building. Customer profits and retail and the quick start bonus are designed to put money in your pocket immediately while the residual income is building. Hello. All right. Now, the third way that we earn income is when the residual income starts to build. I hope y'all understand this. This is your residual binary pay. Binary simply means 2, Letras, right? 2, 1 on our right, 1 on our left. That's what it means. If you are not, the longer that you remain non-binary qualified, the longer that you remain without your 2, you are leaving money on the table. Because once you are binary qualified and you remain active, right? We know that the culture of Tava is 120. And here's the deal. We understand that maybe not everybody can do 120 in the beginning. Don't feel bad, right? Don't feel bad. But let us show you how to pre-sell those products. Let us show you how to, if you at least go on 2 products, let us show you how to pre-sell those products. I know our team, we show people how to pre-sell the products before the smart ship runs. But if you are not binary qualified, which means that you are not at the barbecue, at the barbecue, everybody eats. And that is the culture of Tava, to get binary qualified quickly. Type in the word quickly. Why do we get binary qualified quickly? Because money likes speed. Money likes speed. This stream of income will make you rich. It does not max out until it gets to $50,000 a week. I want to know, what business, Stephanie Scott, can we join for $99, for $159, for $200, for $300, for $500, for $1,200, and make millions of dollars? What business can you start and guarantee, if we go into action and teach 2 to get 2 to get 2 to get 2 on at least 2 or 3 products a month, right? The men lie, women lie, but the compensation, the numbers don't lie. What company can you start and guarantee that if we do this, we can end up with a residual in one stream of $50,000 a week? See, none. You got to believe. And even if you don't believe, guess what? Understanding the numbers don't even require belief. Understanding these numbers, ladies and gentlemen, requires action, not belief. You don't even have to believe in the product. Listen, I have to say it like this. I love our products. But do you understand that the people that make dog food probably don't eat it? They don't probably eat it. How do they even know that the dogs like the way it tastes? They are providing a service. Put on your business thinking caps and stop saying, well, before I tell this to anybody, I got to be passionate about the product. No, you don't. You got to understand business, and you got to understand the numbers don't lie. They don't lie. Get your 2 people in this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, right? If you're not binary, and first of all of us have to get binary all over again. Paul and I have already completed that task because we follow corporate alignment. Get 2. Teach your 2 to get 2. All right. This stream will make you rich. You're going to earn 10 to 25% in the weaker leg of business. That's called your profit leg. All right, let's go. Now, the binary check match pay, I hope I'm doing good on time. In the binary check match pay. Now, this is where it gets, let me tell y'all something. This is where the money resides, where the money resides. That last stream of income will make you rich, but this stream of income will make you wealthy. That last stream of income will make you rich, but the check match will make you wealthy. All right? Wealthy. Now, you got to understand this. This is a stream of income that everyone that you personally sponsor. So let's just say I sponsor Paige. Paige is my first generation. If Paige makes $5,000 in her binary for the week, because I sponsored Paige, I'm going to earn $2,500 because I sponsored her. She's my first generation. My job is to be binary qualified. So on this side of my business, I sponsored Paul, and he earns $2,000 for the week. And when Paul earns $2,000 for the week, because I sponsored him, I will earn $1,000, 50% off of the people that you sponsor personally. I don't care if everybody that I sponsor earn $500 a week in the binary, then you're going to earn $250. But I want y'all to do the math on this. Let's say that you sponsor 100 people. Paul, can you do the math on this? You sponsor 100 people, and those 100 people earn $500 a week in their binary, which means you're going to earn $250 because you sponsored 100 people that at least start to earn $500. Just $250 times 100 people. Let's do the math on that. How much are you going to earn off just your first generation in this one stream of income? 100 people earning $250 a week. I mean, because you're going to get the 50%. Let's do the math. How much? Huh? $25,000 a week in one stream on the first generation. Thank you. Now, imagine this. You're going to earn 10 to 50% on the second generation. I need you to understand this. Now, let's just say, okay, diamonds earn 30%, double diamonds earn 40%, triple diamond and above earn 50%. So let's just say your second generation, let's just give a number, right? That your second generation is at, let's total it up at like $50,000, right? You're adding everybody in your second generation. Let's just say at diamond, right? You're earning 30%. Can you give me 30% of $50,000 in total payout in second generation? What's 30% of that? $15,000. So now you got $25,000 off the first generation binary check match pay, and then $15,000 total of everybody in your second generation. Do you understand that this is one stream of income that can change your life? Now, y'all do the math. 25,000 plus 15,000 is what? Is what? Is what? Last I checked, is what? 40,000. Come on. In one stream of income. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where the money resides. So you got to understand, it is so important that everyone gets binary qualified. Now, in order for you to earn this check match pay, you must go director. Go director. Let me tell y'all something. There are some of you with one side done. Get that other side done and go director. Don't be on the last night, closeout night, trying to figure out how you're going to finish out director. Go director now. Everybody that's in that other side of business that's not binary qualified, they need to get binary qualified by tonight or tomorrow. Because there's no reason why you're not direct, because you do not want to close out another month not director so that you're not earning check match pay next month. That is where the money resides. And when you focus on now, you've enrolled a bunch of people perhaps, but now you got to be a good leader and go and help the other people get binary qualified. Come on, help them go supervisor. If they go supervisor, you're going to go director by default. Technically, you could really retail your way to supervisor, but I ain't say that. Okay, now, in this last stream of income, it's called the Tava Lifestyle Card Program. I think I got 5 minutes left, right? Tava Lifestyle Card Program. Go Diamond. I told you guys, Diamond gives you access. Go Diamond. We probably don't put enough emphasis on going diamond. Go 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 diamond. Diamond. The promise is in the process. The promise is in the process. Go diamond. Go diamond. Start the month out. That's right. I say it every month. Start your month out with urgency so you don't end in emergency. Go diamond. Go diamond. Stop looking at, oh, that's a big number. No. Start figuring out who is your exec to. Who are you running with? Who are you running with? You need one person to run with on the other side. One person to say, I believe. One person to say, you know what? I may not believe real big right now, but I'm going to take action and I'm going to let my belief catch up with my actions. Come on, you guys. Let's close out supervisor today. Close out director this tomorrow. Close out being binary qualified tomorrow. Because start with urgency. You should act like tomorrow is closeout night. And you got to close, go director or bust. Go director or bust, so that the rest of the month, all you're doing is focusing on going to the next rank. There is money in the next rank. There's money in the next rank. All right, y'all, I done got excited. So choose your Porsche or your Tesla once you get here. Let's go to the next slide. Come on off of this. Come on. Next. Now, how much does it cost to get started? Go next slide. How much is it going to cost you not to start? We've got a way for everyone to get started. We've got a way for we got a way for everybody to get started from $99 to $1,200. Get in where you fit in. This month, you guys, we've got that April promo where there's extra volume. Come on, y'all, there's extra volume. We can get this done. So Tava is saying, I've given you a gift. Do we understand these promos are not for them, they're for us? So we're going to just act like the promos don't exist. We're going to act like Tava is not giving us extra volume for these packages this month. You can go supervisor with 2 people, one on your right, one on your left. If they get the right package, you guys, I see several of our teammates are opting for the volume. We can get this done. Together, we can get this done. Close it out today so that you can focus. Whatever rank you closed out last month, get it done so you can focus on the next one, right? Pick a pack. And if you don't have the money, we got Sezzle. So you can Sezzle your way to healthy and wealthy. Buy now, start now, pay later. Buy now, start now, pay later. You only need 25% of the package that you choose to get started today. Where in the world can you start a business where we've got access to a $9 trillion industry in travel, a $4.2 trillion industry in health and wellness, and start your business with $30 today, $50 today, $70 today? Are you serious right now? Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about, well, I don't think so. I got to think about it. I got to pray about it. You already prayed. That's why you're here. All right, next, let's go. Now, I know I'm on fire. Next, let's go. Become a distributor today. Get started. Now, next, let's go. Let's go and slide on to the next one. Slide on to the next slide. Let's go. Now, boom, right there. This is the compass to success. This is what you got to do. You need to go into TavaUniversity.com. I got 4 minutes left. TavaUniversity.com. Print out this sheet so that you understand where you're going. You've got to understand this is the roadmap to success. This is the roadmap. You get in, then you get your one on your right and you get your one on your left. Here's who do you know 2 people? Do you want financial freedom? If you know 2 people and you want financial freedom, I dare you to print this chart out. I dare you to write their names in. I dare you to invite them to look at some information. I dare you to not leave them behind. I dare you to help them understand that there's a stigmatism. There's a mentality about network marketing that's not correct. I dare you to teach them, to introduce them to some leaders that actually care about other people. I dare, see, that's the difference. See, there's something that we don't talk about in our comp plan. And let me tell you what the greatest gift that we've got in our comp plan, that you actually have leadership that care about you. You got leaders that work with other teams to help other teams develop, other teams that get no financial gain from. You've got a company with products that are anointed, that are appointed for this season, that actually work. Now you've got access to 3 divisions under one umbrella with Tavaverse coming down the pike. I am telling you right now, you got leaders that care about you, that call, that will text and call to make sure your family is okay. That is the biggest part of our compensation plan that we don't even talk about. Next slide. Come on. Y'all done got me. I got to go. I got 3. Now, becoming binary qualified means that you're going to introduce 2 people to the business. That's going to open up that stream of income for you. All right. 2 people. Customer service. That's right. Par none. The best. Next slide, please. Right. Understanding the 2 legs. One leg will be a community leg. One leg is being built together with your sponsor and other people, while the other leg is called your profit leg of business. All right. Your profit leg of business. Next. Now we got to maximize this compensation plan, because this can be a very lucrative compensation plan with a stream of income that does not maximize until you're at $50,000 a week, which, let me tell you something, although we're saying triple and crown diamond, it really could happen at double as well, if you just, because you never know who you're going to get on in your right or in your left, Rose Walker, that might outwork you. They might outwork you, and maybe you won't hit triple right away, but off of that check match that you could literally maximize it. Anyway, okay, come on. Y'all don't get it. Next slide. We got to get out of here right now. You're going to earn 10 to 25% out of your profit leg. I really believe that I taught all of this through the compensation plan training, you guys. Now wait, stop right there. This is it. Ow! I need you to see this. The numbers don't lie, y'all. When we look at 2, getting 2, getting 2, getting 2, getting 2. I need y'all to look at this chart. Now, I know that we say months because some people don't believe that it can happen in weeks, but I want you to understand phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that actually could be weeks. So I just need all of y'all to look at this chart. And in 10 weeks' time, if we teach 2 people to utilize 3 products, in 10 weeks' time, 10 weeks or 10 months, no matter how fast or slow you want to go, I need y'all to type in the amount of money you could be earning weekly. Look at the chart, go across 10 weeks. That means you got 768 people in your organization. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I want you all to know that if you divide 50,000 by 120, 50,000 and 50,000, 50,000 on your right, 50,000 on your left. You need to understand if you divide that by 120, you really only need 417 people on your right and 417 people on your left purchasing 3 products a month. And you are diamond. But for sake of, we understand that there are going to be people that don't do the 120, 768 people on your right, on your left, not personally sponsored by you. You need to understand the numbers. Understand the numbers. Too many of you are thinking, oh my God, I got to, no, you just need to go out and get some people that will understand in investing. Maybe they don't even want to use the products. Maybe they want to give the products away. But understand that if they do this, if you do this, if you see these numbers, if you go get 2 people, we just keep duplicating, in 10 weeks or 10 months, if we just keep investing, getting these 2 to 3 products a month, that we can all have a car, have access at Diamond. You have access, and you could be at $18,432 a week or a month, depending on how you choose to work your business. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. I hope you have a better understanding of the compensation plan. I certainly always enjoy being able to share this information with you all, but I gotta throw this back to our VP of sales, Mr. Tony Fleming. Did I do okay?
I got a question. Didn't
Yes,
you say that your father was a pastor?
he is.
I can tell, because you said I got 5 minutes left, and then 5 minutes later you said I got 4 minutes left, and then 5 minutes later you said I got 3 minutes left. I should be hitting my mom in church like, I thought he said we gonna wrap up.
I made it, right?
You're right. I'm just joking.
I made it.
But I like that when you did the what was you saying about Diamond? Go Diamond. What did you say?
Go Diamond. I said there's
No. You said it like 10 times. What were you saying?
Go Diamond. Go Diamond.
Say it again.
Go Diamond. 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 Because it gives us access.
I had a little dance going while you was doing
You so
the Go
crazy.
Diamond dance. All right, great job. Appreciate it. I know you got to get on the road. So all right, so I got a couple of things first. I really want to do this. It's about 15 minutes of this mindset that I want you to really take a look at, because what Nina just showed us is something that we all need to do. Now, there's reasons that we don't do it because it's so clear, it's so simple. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, but the process is simple. What she just talked about is simple because you just have to do it. It's not like we're getting you to solve some kind of capitalist problem. You go get 2. But there's a process behind going to get 2. And no, it's a thought process. It's a thought process. And I'm going to show this little video right quick. And we're going to go over, I'm going to talk about what he just said and how it relates to what we do, or how it relates to everything that we do in life. But I'm going to show you how it relates to what we do in this business. So get your pen and paper together. And my engineer today, and also my DJ, she's going to play this video. And then I'm going to come back. It's about 2 minutes long, I guess, 2 or 3. Then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about it. So let's go.
The hardest part about change is not making the same choice as you did the day before. And the moment you decide to no longer think the same way, make the same choice, act the same way, create the same experience, or live by the same emotion, it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel unfamiliar. There is going to be a certain amount of uncertainty and unpredictability. And the moment you feel uncomfortable, you just stepped into the river of change. Now, most people, the moment they feel uncomfortable, they return back to the familiar state of the mind and body. They start thinking the same way, acting the same way, feeling the same way, and they say, this feels right. No, in fact, that feels familiar. Now, going from the old self to the new self is the neurological, is the chemical, is the biological, is the hormonal, and even genetic death of the old self. That void, that place of uncertainty, that unknown, is the perfect place to create in. And if you and I can become comfortable in that unknown and begin to decide who we do want to be. In other words, many people say when they're in that unknown, I can't predict my future. This doesn't feel right. Well, the best way to predict your future is to create it, not in the known, but in the unknown. So what if you said now, what thoughts do I want to fire and wire in my brain? What behaviors do I want to demonstrate? And if you were to close your eyes and begin to think about how you are going to act, the mere act of mentally rehearsing who you're going to be begins to install the neurological circuits in your brain to look like the experience has already occurred. Now, what that means is that the brain is primed in its circuitry to no longer be living in the past, but now living in the future.
All right. So let me relate this to what we're doing and give you a few bullet points on what I got, from listening to that. I always listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza. Been listening to him for a while. And I just thought that it'd be great to talk about this today because there's a lot of things we could talk about with him. But he talked about the moment of change. And what happens with the moment of change is when you get started in this business. I would say 90% of us will probably, this is something that we do part-time. All right. Not only that, most of us who come on board, a lot of us are product people. So we come on board to use the product. So we're not, because you're the first ones to be quick to say, I'm not a salesperson, I'm not this, I'm not that. And in your mind, you've said it a million times. So your thoughts, you create yourself. So you created that in your mind that you're not this and you're not that. And I know you're saying, well, I'm not. Well, our words are so powerful. When people say, you ever hear somebody say, I don't like doing affirmations? They say, well, I don't like doing affirmations. I don't like speaking affirmations. Well, you do it anyway. The day that you start talking, you start speaking affirmations. Every word that comes out of our mouth is an affirmation, whether it's good or bad. Every time we say I'm broke, that's an affirmation. Every time we say I can't do this, that's an affirmation. Every time we say it's too hard, that's an affirmation. Every time we see what we think affirmations are is, you get a sheet of paper and you say, I am positive, I am excited, I am good, I am the best, I am this, I'm that. No, those are positive affirmations. Now you can say that. You can say, I don't do positive affirmations. You'll be on point with that one. You can say, I don't do positive affirmations, but you do negative affirmations. Because every time you open your mouth in the environment that you're in, that ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna happen. I talk about all the time. That's why they have private clubs. I know a lot of times we say, there is racism. So we already know the schisms are there. But a lot of times the private clubs are just for people who have a broke mentality that they don't want you around. That's why they say $50,000 to join this club or $100,000 because they don't want you sitting in the middle of their conversation and they're talking about how they're going to create this great thing. And here you are, well, how they're going to work. Who going to do that? How that going? They don't want that. They don't want that thought process that we have, that the environment we grew up in and everything that we heard was so negative, but we thought that it was cool because everybody said it. But I thought when I started reading certain books and I read on wealthy people and I saw the words that they were using and the thought process they had, totally opposite. So when he talks about that, when change happens, okay, I wrote this down. He said, when change happens, and normally what happens is this: you get your old self starts to attack you. So what's changed? Okay, you started a business. Now we say, you know what? You need to make a list. You need to fill this sheet out. So you go get this sheet and you got it and you're looking at it. And we said, you need to make a list. And you do your list sometimes you don't. And then it's time to make those calls. And that old person that's been with you for years, the one that, watch television with you, the one that eat ice cream with you, the one that goes to the club and party with you, the one that does all that stuff, that old person kicks in and says, wait a minute. This ain't what we're supposed to be doing. Because when change happens, that old you kicks in and says, you making calls like you think you're gonna do this, you think and that comes from years and years and years of saying and doing those things. And not only that, the environment that you're in, your neighbors, your co-workers, your family, your church members, all of them, y'all all in the same type, cult, for lack of better terms. Y'all in that same group of people that says the same stuff. So now you come with us and it's time to do something different. It's time to go get your two. It's time to help them get two. It's time to make a list. It's time to call people and you get some rejection because, you hadn't gotten rejection before because you in the same circle with everybody else and all y'all doing the same thing. Go to school, get a good education, go get a good job, go, if you want a part-time job, go to UPS or FedEx, and then all y'all doing the same thing. If you want to make more money, go get a degree, go get a master's degree or a PhD. Nobody's rejected for that. Nobody says anything. They love that. Oh, that's great. You taking care of your family. Everything's good. But when you start here and you start doing what we do, which is outside of that circle, which is outside of that box, your old self is going to kick in and your people going to kick in and they're going to say, you shouldn't be doing that. Why are you doing that? Really? We're supposed to be over here condemning and criticizing on people. We should be doing that. It's about that time that we usually do that. We should be going to the blogs and putting a little negative stuff in there about people. Well, we should be eating our ice cream right now. We should be watching Hip Hop America. This ain't what we do. And that's your old thoughts. And that's why you have to change your environment, folks, because your environment should be us. Now, I know that sounds crazy because watch this. The cult, the CULT that you're in now, not our group, is going to tell you when you start hanging with us who believe in what we're doing, oh, you're in a cult. What you think that is? We grew up in a cult called the United States of America. We grew up in a cult. So now when you decide to change cults and get over here with us, and we're going to focus, we're going to stay positive, we're going to do it. They're going to say, hey, you're in a cult. What you think this is? That's the thought process. So it holds you back from making your phone calls. It holds you back for going for your power too, because it's uncomfortable. See, it's uncomfortable when you're not around them anymore. And you sitting at home and you thinking, hey, I done called 10 people. All of them said no. And called 15 people. That, some of them, I don't know. They ain't even answering the phone. I wonder what Johnny and them doing. You know what Johnny and them doing. They're over there barbecuing, playing cards, drinking 40s, drinking whatever. And you want to go over there because your body has been going over there for years. It don't have to be that. That's just one example. It could be, I ain't gonna say that, but it could be a lot of things that you've been doing. When you get uncomfortable, your old thinking is going to be fighting you. It's like if you've been walking one way for years and then you start walking another way, it's gonna. We don't do that. What are you doing? So he talks about that now. What happens is you go back to that instead of staying focused on what you need to do because You talked to 15 people and they all said no, so. In a growth mindset, that says the next 15 might, or the next 15 might. In a fixed mindset, it says everybody gonna say no. So you go stop it. Your fixed mindset is that group that you're hanging in and the people that you're talking to now. So doing this is you battling with an old person, old thought that's been doing the same thing for so long. You know how stubborn you are at certain things because you 40, 50, 60. The same thing, your old thinking is stubborn too. It's like, look, we ain't got to change that. But you can. The first thing you got to do is start separating and start realizing that you got to work with the people who's going the same way you're going, who believe in the same way you believe it, who read the same books you read, who doing the same audios you're doing, who going to the same events you're going to. You got to stay in that and get, focused. It's like you got to put the blinders on. But we can't do that because we got to jump back over here because we're so comfortable over here. This is uncomfortable. But in order for you to change, it has to be uncomfortable. What you're doing in this business is like you right-handed and now you learning to write with your left. Now you know how it's going to be. But eventually, let's say there's something that happened to your right hand and you had to do this. Eventually, you'll be writing fine with that left. But it's going to drive you crazy as you do it. It might take you a year. It might take you 2 years. It might take you, I don't know, some people, but it's a change. And in times of change, it's going to be uncomfortable. That was one of my challenges with my basketball game. I believe that's why I didn't go to the NBA. I didn't have a left hand. I had a right hand, but I didn't have a left. And everybody used to play me. They'd be like, man, you can tie your left hand behind your back because you ain't never using that. It's the same thing. I didn't learn how to use that. And we have to learn how to use the group of people we have, the minds, the thought process we have, the books we talk about reading, because it's not, you're going to deal with that uncertainty. And that uncertainty is the unknown. And that's why if you heard him say it, I'm going to play it again before we end because I want you to listen again. If you heard him say it, see, the unknown is your vision board. The unknown is the pictures of the car you want. The unknown is the whatever, and you got to keep looking at it and focusing on the unknown because that will make it known. But it's a time between them. It's like seed time and harvest time. See, what we want is seed harvest time. We want to focus on the unknown and then the unknown there. No, it's a process of focusing on the unknown, and that could be a while. It could be a year, and then it'll show up to the known. That's the harvest time. You got to plant the seeds first. And the seed and the water the seed is to keep looking at it. Keep looking at it. Keep looking at it. Keep thinking about the unknown. But see, we're afraid of the unknown. We want to be comfortable, run back. Good analogy. If you watch sports, you got a lot of guys that some of the quarterbacks that come into the league, some of them can run. They're good at running. And they're also good at throwing the ball. But they've been running through college. In college, they had more yards than any quarterback. That's what they do. They run. So now they come into the NFL. Being different. The coach on learning how to play quarterback. All right. And so then what happens is this. Can you hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Because I think the devil kicking in. I was just about to come by great point. I think the devil kicked in. So as long as you can still hear me, I'm good. All right. So, and what happens is this: when the pressure comes on that quarterback, guess what he does? He goes back to his old way of thinking and he takes off running because that's what he knows. He's been running all his life. He ran as in Pee Wee Football League. He ran in college. Now he gets into the NFL, and the NFL saying, okay, you got to drop back, man, and you got to stay back there, even though pressure's coming, even though you got to wait till that last second before you take off or throw the ball. He says, okay, I'm going to do that. And when that pressure starts coming, just like you call 15 people and they say no, somebody quit, whatever happens, that pressure starts to come. The quarterback goes back to his old thinking and he takes off running. He could have waited a few more seconds, but that's his old thinking. Same thing with you. When you get scared, you start thinking of, this ain't gonna work. Nobody in my family's ever done this. I've tried these before, and you take off. You say, well, how I take off? You just stop making phone calls. You go in there, watch TV. You call your friend. Y'all go hang out at the mall. Y'all go do something. You don't stay focused on this. You don't stay focused on making those calls. Because that old body of yours, that old person of yours is kicking in. And mentally, you're not strong enough to do it. One of the ways you got to change, you got to separate. You got to see, when I started changing, all my guys that I work with at AT&T, they knew the process, what I was doing. Now, they didn't think that I was going to continue, because I used to hang out with them every night at the club. We chasing ladies, we doing all this. And when I said I'm changing all that, they were like, yeah. You? Good timing, Tony, not you. You? I'm like, yeah, me. Nah. But after about a month or two, they realized that I was serious, because I wouldn't answer the call. I was focused. And then when I went and hung out with them, every now and then, it was uncomfortable. And this tells you too, if you're growing or changing, this is a sign. If you still hanging around the same people and you comfortable around them, there's no growth. See, I was sitting around them and I'm thinking to myself, man, I could be at home making phone calls. I could be at home reading. I could be at home. And the stuff I used to do, I didn't want to do anymore. I could be going to, so I was growing, I was changing, and I didn't want to, and it was uncomfortable for them because, I'm asking them about their goals and the dreams for life, and they're looking at me like, man, what are you talking about? They looking at the lady at the bar, that's my goal and dream right there. Which used to be my goal and dream at the same time with them, but I had changed, and it's like, man, you blowing my high. And I'm like, well, you blowing my high. So then it wasn't comfortable no more. I had to, we still cool, but I know that they're going this way, I'm going that way. So I had to separate, get my mind focused on me changing, dealing with rejection, dealing with people saying no, dealing with people. It's a thought. It's not going to just happen. You've been doing something for so long. It's a process. And it can work. I always say this business works for everybody, but they just quit before it worked. It works for everybody. You have to create your future with your vision. You have to create your future with your vision board. You have to create your future with the friends that you hang around. You have to create your future with those people in your environment that's saying the same thing you're saying. I'm not telling you to leave your family. I'm just saying you just don't have time right now. You can come back to them like, what's the saying? How do you help? You can't help a broke person if you're broke or something. Something like that. You got to, the saying. Something like that. You can come back to them later, but they holding you back. They holding you back because when change comes, it's going to be uncomfortable. That uncertainty. But if you're in the same group, y'all talking the same thing, then that all y'all having the same conversations. You talking about it, you making it happen. I just gave you 20 minutes of what somebody would charge you $1,000 for. I'm telling you, that alone will help you get this done. If you start separating and understanding, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be, that's why this hard. Okay. Change is hard, especially when you've been doing something. I always get this example. when I lived in this town, I bought a condo, I think it's 97, 98 or something. And leaving out the condo, it was a long driveway when I came out of my driveway. So it was a long driveway to get to the street. And every time I got to the street for the last 3-4 years, I would turn right and go where I was going. So I said in my mind, when I get down there, I'm gonna turn left. It probably was 6 months later before I could turn left. Every time I got in that car, I said I'm gonna turn left. And before I got there, my mind took me right. Because I've been doing it for so long. I even put little post-it notes in my car, turn left. I know you think that's crazy, like, that can't be. I'm telling you, when you've been doing something for so long, you naturally do it. It's not gonna, it's a habit, it's a programming. We like robots because we've been doing it for so long. So you got to change that to get to the point to where we can feel this out and have a thought process to know that it ain't gonna just, it's uncomfortable. Make up your mind that it is, because if you think it ain't, that you think it's gonna, then you're gonna. Hey Doc, play that one more time of Joe Dispenza so y'all can see what I'm saying now. Listen to it for the second time and see what I just said.
The hardest part about change is not making the same choice as you did the day before. And the moment you decide to no longer think the same way, make the same choice, act the same way, create the same experience, or live by the same emotion, it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel unfamiliar. There is going to be a certain amount of uncertainty and unpredictability. And the moment you feel uncomfortable, you just stepped into the river of change. Now, most people, the moment they feel uncomfortable, they return back to the familiar state of the mind and body. They start thinking the same way, acting the same way, feeling the same way, and they say, this feels right. No, in fact, that feels familiar. Now, going from the old self to the new self is the neurological, is the chemical, is the biological, is the hormonal, and even genetic death of the old self. That void, that place of uncertainty, that unknown, is the perfect place to create in. And if you and I can become comfortable in that unknown and begin to decide who we do want to be. In other words, many people say when they're in that unknown, I can't predict my future. This doesn't feel right. Well, the best way to predict your future is to create it. Not in the known, but in the unknown. So what if you said now, what thoughts do I want to fire and wire in my brain? What behaviors do I want to demonstrate? And if you were to close your eyes and begin to think about how you are going to act, the mere act of mentally rehearsing who you're going to be begins to install the neurological circuits in your brain to look like the experience has already occurred. Now, what that means is that the brain is primed in its circuitry to no longer be living in the past, but now living in the future.
You have to do it so much that you live it in the future. You live it in your vision board. You live it in your success, and your brain is, you gotta tap into it. It takes work. You gotta focus. But the biggest challenge in that is staying away from the other people. Don't argue with them. Don't say, I ain't got time for you no more. Don't go home and leave your husband. No what? Like this, you just got to understand that you got to focus and leave those thoughts alone, because those thoughts brought you to the where you are now. If you happy with your situation now, then cool. But you got to, those exact thoughts, those same friends, your old thinking brought you where you are now. If you good with that, then cool. But if you're trying to change, you got to change. You can't start here. This is like a AA program for people. And then you get out the program and go back, hang around the bar. That's what my friends are. You're going to be drinking. If that's your issue. Now, your issue here is your thoughts and how you work. You cannot do that. All right. That's it, folks. That's it for me today. I hope you understand that. I hope you go back and listen to this. And I did also put together another video because people ask me, Tony, when I come to Atlanta, where are we and what kind of restaurants can I go to? And I was going to write it up and put it in the Tava lifestyle, but I said, y'all ain't reading. Most folks don't read. So I got a little video I put together for you all, and I'm gonna put this in the Tava lifestyle too, that you can share it for people that's coming to Atlanta. And this is like some of the restaurants in the area of the hotel on April 30th. So my engineer, can you play that one? All right, folks, let me tell you about the food spots in the ATL on April 30th, man, where the hotel is located within, I would say, a mile and a half. You have Papados. You know, everybody knows about Papados. Great place. You have the Cheesecake Factory. Let's see, you got Margiano's. That spot is pretty cool. I like that. And Stony River. You know, these are nice spots to go have, you know, a little lunch or either a little dinner or, you know, if you're coming in on Thursday night or, Friday night or something, you can check out one of those. I mean, they're really, really a mile from the location. Not far at all. I think what Papados is like 2 football fields. You can actually walk, but you have to go over the expressway, so I wouldn't want you to walk. But, you know, the other places are within a, you know, distance. Then we got the Battery, which is right by the Braves Stadium, and you're also less than a mile from there. And the Battery is tons of restaurants at the Battery. I mean, it's a bunch of restaurants there. Now, right outside the hotel for those who like to kind of, you know, kind of tight with their money like me. I mean, it's a Popeyes. It's a Popeyes, right? You can walk there. You can take off your shoe and throw it from the hotel to the Popeyes. It's a Chick-fil-A right there also. And it's the world-renowned, world-famous Waffle House that you can actually walk to also. Is right across the street from the hotel. And right down the street is a nice jazz spot. One of my partners who went to college with me, he owns it. Well, he's one of the owners. I think it's about 4 or 5 owners. And it's called Monticello's. And it's like, you know, right down the street from Papados. So it's really, all of it is within 200 or 300 yards from the hotel. Monticello's, man, they got great food, nice jazz. They got a little comedy in there sometimes. You know, when I come, they give me the mic and I just, tell them some of my jokes, So, look, don't tell anybody that I'm at Monticello's because they might sell out. So, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not. But it's a nice spot, though. I mean, it really is for adults. It's not, some crazy spot, but it's Monticello's, right? It's right down the street from the hotel. Now, for you bougie individuals, I know a few. I'll just start calling out names for the bougie ones. We got the Garden Room, which is probably about 15 minutes from the hotel. You have another spot called, now I don't want to mess the name up. It's either Aria or Aria, one of the two. But it's a spot that, Miss Horsley suggested. She's kind of bougie. And then the Steak Market, which is really a nice spot too. And all of those are 15 minutes away from the hotel, man. So, and I just gave you a few. We're in an area where you can just, do what you want to do. I didn't even name all the sports bars and all other things that are in the area. So, hey, you got a lot of things you could do. So if you came in early on Friday, you can do all that stuff on Friday, even on Saturday sometimes. So, all right. Hey, I'm putting this thing together for you, so we need you to go and get those tickets and then send me a little video. All right, $20. That's it. All right, so let's go get registered, folks. Pay that $20. I'm gonna have some more videos next week for y'all. So, and look, if you registered, man, send me a 10-second video. So you're gonna be in Atlanta. Is it that hard? All you gotta do is get your camera. You can send it to the company. They'll send it to me. Send it to my inbox. Text me with it. So I'm going to be in the ATL on April 30th. All right? Get your thoughts right, folks. You got to get this right. Learn to separate. Man, where's my theme song? Let's go. Hey!
too far. Come with me, with Tava. No places too far to go. We can take you around the world. Catch this flight with me, with Tava. No places too far to go. New places, new faces, yeah, new zip codes. New money, NFTs and plus crypto. Only care cash no more. Digital currency on me. Overseas we back and forth. Round trips all aboard, baby. There's room at the top. We'll save a spot for you. Can't no one limit us, so you should come with me. With Tava, no places too far. Come with me. With Tava, no places too far to go.